The history of the Three Kingdoms, a history of the Korean people, only records the history of Shilla, Baekje, and Goguryeo. There is no mention of the kingdom of Gaya. No epitaphs or written records have been found regarding Gaya's history. But the people of Gaya left behind an iron culture. The key to entering the mysterious kingdom of Gaya is in these iron artifacts. Daesongdong Kimhae is one of Gaya's major archaeological sites. It was the site of Kumgwan Gaya, which prospered during the 4th and 5th century. Inside the tombs, rusty ironware was found instead of glittering gold artifacts. From iron spearheads with handles fitted into sockets to ring pommel swords with round handles, a vast amount of military-grade iron weapons were found. The various types of ironware tells us that Gaya was a kingdom that produced iron. Iron ingots, an intermediary material for ironware, were also used as currency. This means that Gaya's iron supply was already stable at that time. Then where did all the iron come from? Yangsan lies across from Kimhae with Nakdonggang River flowing in between. It is presumed that this area was where Gaya's iron was produced. Up until 20 years ago, this was the site of Murgum mine, which extracted iron ore. Perhaps this area could have supplied iron ore during ancient times as well. Iron ore is an important commodity to make iron. The iron ore found in this area is magnetite, which contains over 75% of iron. The quality is known to be exceptional. It is presumed that iron ore was easily collected during the Gaya period as well. There were many natural geographical advantages to this area. Then, how did the people of Gaya work the iron ore to create ironware? In April 2009, the remains of Gaya's iron production was discovered for the first time in Kimhae. It was a refining facility where ores were melted to make metal. The size of the facility was roughly 1 meter in diameter. Only one in the shape of the number 8 was found. There was also a blast pipe which controlled the temperature of the fire during the process of making iron ore and metal. Slag was also found. The manufacturing process of ironware was not that different from today. Charcoal is used to light the furnace. Once the temperature rises, iron ore is placed inside and heated with the charcoal. After about 12 hours, the iron ore begins to melt. As the iron ore melts, the iron is separated from the slag. After the refining process, the iron is called bloom, which is heated and pounded repeatedly. During the process, all the impurities are removed and only the iron remains. During the 4th and 5th century in Gaya, this is how the people produced large amounts of iron. A kingdom where the culture of ironware blossomed with its abundant iron supply and technology. For 500 years, Gaya prospered as an iron empire and was the center of the ancient iron industry. but there is still so much we do not know about the mysterious kingdom of Gaya. A large stone gate was opened for the first time in 1600 years. The moment a piece of Gaya history came to light, an amazing artifact was found inside a tomb. It was Gaya's iron armor, the height of ancient iron technology. The first iron armor appeared in the early 4th century. In the ancient tombs located in Bokcheondong, Busan, an iron armor was unearthed, which are only found in the Gaya region. The iron armor was found as a rusty lump. After undergoing preservation treatment to prevent it from rusting further, the pieces were put back together to restore its original form. The iron armor finally regained its former shape. It was reminiscent of a medieval European knight. Could this armor, made 1600 years ago, have provided the perfect defense during war? In the Gaya region, armor with triangular iron plates and armor with long vertical plates were excavated. This plate armor was the typical armor of Gaya. A helmet to protect one's head, and neck guard which linked dozens of plates with nails. Gaya's iron armor came with the full set of accessories. The Gaya armor was made to provide the perfect defense for the head, neck, and arms. But more importantly, the movements of the body were taken under consideration. How were the people of Gaya able to make something which required a highly developed iron processing technique? The key to unlocking the secrets of making the iron armor lied with the iron tong and hammer found in the Gaya tombs. The iron tong and hammer look similar to the ones blacksmiths use today. Gaya's iron armor, which were made with these tools, were forged by repeatedly hammering iron heated over a fire. The armor was made up of 27 pieces. The pieces were made three-dimensionally so that once they were linked, they would fit around the body. Dozens of holes were made in the armor at regular intervals. This was how the iron plates were linked. Holes were drilled into two plates and pieced together with nails. Then both sides would be compressed together with the hammer in order to link the two pieces. The three-dimensional steel plates would have been impossible to make without forging technology. In order to create a curve, the iron must be shaped while hammering the piece heated over a fire. But this is extremely difficult even for the best experts. The iron armor was 1 millimeter thick and weighed about 10 kilograms. Gaya's iron armor was so strong that arrows that flew from 30 to 40 meters away would bounce right off. Lastly, hinges were added to the armor to make it easier to wear and take off. The three-dimensional designs and scientific iron manufacturing technology. This was the core of Gaya's iron technology, which was proven by the iron armor. The iron armor showed the high level of iron technology which Gaya had 1600 years ago. Gaya's iron armor is a time machine that transcended thousands of years to tell us of the Gaya kingdom's amazing iron culture.